Well, hello and welcome to the Txt'nDrive iPhone app review. This is West and thank you for joining me. Now, Txt'nDrive is an app that allows you to hear your emails while you're driving and respond to them while you're driving without ever having to type. So the main purpose of this app is to be able to have a hands-free experience while you're out and about and be able to reply and hear email messages. So let's take it for a little test drive. I'm going to give you a little tour of the app. It's a pretty simple app, but I think it does a fantastic job, and I hope you like it. So this is the screen that it comes up with initially, and what it does when you first load the app, it actually checks for new email. And then what it does is it checks for email at certain intervals which you prescribe. So I've actually put it on quite a long interval so I can actually talk with you and not be interrupted by emails that come in. But that's pretty much all this front screen is. Now, if I tap the share icon here, it just basically, any good marketers are going to want people to share their app, so it gives you the option of doing that. The information tab allows you to read about the version and some frequently asked questions. There's a nice manual on how to use it, and obviously you can see the demo video. Under settings, this icon here, it allows you to set the volume of the emails that come through, and it gives you a whole range of other options such as the amount of words that are read. You can set up your email account, 1, 2, many, and you can also, if I tap on there, change the check interval, the amount of time, and a few other customizations which make this app pretty cool. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to go back to this icon down here, and I'm going to have it find an email for me and read it out, and then I'm going to respond to it. So sit tight and we'll get that set up for you.
You have a new message from West Low, titled Txt'nDrive App Rocks. Hey West, hope your review is going well and the listeners realize how cool this app is.
To reply to this message, tap anywhere or say, reply to the message after the tone.
Reply to the message.
Please dictate your message after the tone. To stop the recording, tap anywhere or do a long pause.
Thanks, Wes, for the email. I am having a great time shooting this app, and I'm sure the listeners are having a great time listening to the app review.
To send this message, tap anywhere or say, send it now after the tone.
Send it now.
Your message has been sent.
Okay, so that was painless, quick and simple, and all it required was for me to tap the screen a few times, and I basically have replied that email and in audio. So what will happen is the person who sent the email will actually receive it as an audio file, which is stored on the Txt'nDrive server, which is very, very cool app. So as I said before, it allows you to keep your eyes on the road. A lot of people try and type while they're driving. Very, very dangerous. You don't want to do that. Applications for the app, best uses for people like salesmen. If you're on the road all the time and you've got to respond immediately and automatically and quickly, you can always talk much faster than you can type. And obviously when you're on the road and you need to be focused on safety first, you can still get all your mails and respond to them immediately. So this is a fantastic app for being able to do that. Also, like professions like real estate agents, and if you're in in the medical field, you're an emergency doctor or you're out on the road and you need to be able to access things quickly, ambulance staff, etc., etc. So it's an app that is really appeals to a certain niche market. When I first started using it, I thought it was a very novel app, and I'm still using it to this day. It's such a cool app. just talk about some improvements that I could see in the app. It does what it does really well. First thing is that the text-to-speech engine is it's okay, it's understandable, but in my research of text-to-speech engines, there are some really fantastic ones out there, and here's hoping in the future that Txt'nDrive might work towards implementing a better text and text-to-speech engine. Also, the option to read continuous inbox messages. Last time I checked, it only checked the latest message that came through, and you have to have it on for it to check the latest message that came through. It doesn't actually. Let's say you had 10 unread emails. It would be fantastic to be able to configure this to read all the unread ones back to back and reply to them immediately. So I'm sure that's going to come in a future update. By the time you watch this, it's probably already a feature. What it doesn't allow you to record a message and email it. So you can only reply. So you can't really create audio messages and then email. I think that would be a cool feature of this app as well. And the final thing that I'd mention is some email accounts will take quite complex to configure to Txt'nDrive. So if you've just got a simple Gmail or a Hotmail, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's just a user and password. But any more of your work-related POP3 type setups, you might need some help with if you're not so technically inclined. So overall, I'm going to give it a 78%. It's a great app, as I said. If you're on the road a lot and you get a lot of incoming messages and you like to reply them quickly, and it's very time sensitive, a fantastic app for that. And good luck with it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it, and we'll see you in the next app review.